Hello guys, it's Zaim here from AC Design Solutions. Today we're talking about loft conversions and how you can potentially build a roof extension without the need of planning permission. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into loft conversions. Quick disclaimer, this video is for guidance purposes only. Your property may have hidden interests, title restriction, planning condition, or restriction that will stop you doing the work without planning permission. So always make sure you contact your local authority first. So you're looking for a roof extension but you don't know where to start. The first thing you'd start with is Class B under the GDPO and looking at the parameters under that. So for example, if your house has been converted under Class M, N, P, PA or Q, then permitted development Class B would not apply and you would need to seek planning permission. The next part we'll need to go on to is, would the proposal be higher than the existing roof plane, i.e. the dormer to the rear, is it higher than the existing roof plane? If it is in that scenario, you will need to apply for planning permission. You'll then move on to, there cannot be any front dormers. If there's going to be a front dormer, then you need to seek planning permission for the front dormer and the rear dormer together, wherever the proposal may be. You can't pick and choose. So again, if you're going to do just the rear dormer, you need to apply for planning permission for that front dormer. The second part we'll need to go on to is, if you're in a terraced house, we need to stick within 40 cubic meters. And for semi-detached, which we're going to look at for the calculations, that'll be within 50 cubic meters. So if you're on 39 or 38 for a terraced house, that's fine. If you're on 49 or 48 for semi-detached, that's also fine. Now the proposed materials need to match the existing materials, i.e. if you have slate tiles, you need to use slate tiles in your dormer or wherever you're planning to build. If you have concrete tiles, you'd use concrete tiles in the proposed, so forth and so on, so it matches as closely as possible to the existing property. Now if you're inserting any windows in the gable, they need to be obscure and above 1.7 meters above the floor of the room. Roof lights. If you're planning to add roof lights, you'll need to stick with a protrusion of no more than 0.15 meters. Let's go further into this. The minimum of 0.2 meters needs to be left from the eaves, i.e. your hanging tiles. It needs to be 0.2 meters away from that. So if it's further out, so for example if it's 100 mil, again this will fail under permitted development Class B. Now how do I calculate a hip to gable with a rear dormer? Now the first thing you want to do is take dimensions from the existing property, i.e. the length of the house and the height of the house as well. So the first calculation you'll do is 0.5 times the length times the height. In this case is 0.5 times 8.08 times 3.4, which gives us a result of 13.736. We'll move on to step 2, calculating the gable extension. So if you see that red dotted line, we need to calculate that extension that we're planning to do. So it'll be 0.3 times the area of the base times the gable extension. Now we know the area of the base from step 1, which is 13.736, and we know from our dimensions that the gable extension is 4.040. So we'll do 0.33 times 13.736 times 4.04. That will result in 18.31. Let's move on to step 3, calculating the dormer to the rear. Now we need to do 0.5 times the depth times the length times the height. Now in this scenario, we have a depth of 3.11 and we have a length of this dormer from the first picture as 7 meters and a height of this dormer at 2.426. So it will be 0.5 times 3.11 times 7 meters times a height of 2.426. Step 4, adding them both together. We know we had a gable extension of 18.37 and a dormer calculation came out as a result of 26.407. This gives us a total of 44.777. Now in this case, we can either increase the height of the dormer and recalculate, or the width of the dormer and recalculate. Thank you very much for watching these videos. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Thank you.